Hey, I'm gonna practice making my very first like natural vinegar evergreen scented spray cleaner. So we're gonna do this together because I have not done it before. You're supposed to use a mason jar. I have been decluttering the house and don't have any mason jars left. We got rid of them. So I had to use we're gonna use a pickle jar, but that's all right. And then you have distilled white vinegar, and this is perfect because this is a 16 ounce jar for 16 ounces of vinegar. And then there's other options like what you put in it, but you want to pick some sort of evergreen. And I was like, where am I gonna get evergreen from? I'm gonna have to go to like find someone getting rid of a Christmas tree and get little pieces from them. Then I remembered I have a tree in my backyard, so I pulled these off the they're prickly, off the tree. This is too many, but I'm gonna make more. So I have no idea what kind of needles this is. You can use like fir, spruce, pine, I think, you know, whatever. So some people will do 100% vinegar. Some people will do 50% vinegar, 50% water. Or they'll start out with like 100% vinegar in the jar with the needles, and then before they put it into the spray bottle, they might make it a 50-50 like water, 50 vinegar solution. Other people keep it 100% vinegar. So I'm not sure. For now, I'm gonna do 100% vinegar, and then after it sits for the 2 weeks, then I'll decide, do I wanna add water or not? Do I want it to be 50-50 or do I want it to be 100%? So probably will just depend on how it smells. And then you can just have it plain like that, or you can also put in like lemon peels, like lemon slices. We don't have those. You can also use oranges for the citrus. So I do have oranges. We're gonna use that. And then you can also put in cranberries. Luckily, I have leftover cranberries because I overbought on Thanksgiving. So we're gonna use those. And then you can put in cinnamon. We're gonna use that. And then these are optional. I don't think I'm gonna use all of this, but I just wanted to show the different like options. You can put in also essential oils, which we may or may not use. So like orange scented, but again, we have the real orange, so probably not. And then clove scented, we might, we'll see. And I pulled out nutmeg, so I don't know. I mean, these might be kind of old, but we'll see how many of the essentials oils you want to use or not. So let's start with the pine needles. We're just gonna call them pine needles because I don't actually know what kind of evergreen this is, but I don't think it's actually pine. I think pine is the super long ones. This is probably like spruce or something. I'm gonna make them like this so that they fit in. Oh, that's a little too tall. Okay. Ow, they're so prickly. My goodness. I can't believe I got rid of all my mason jars. That was kind of a fail. I might have to buy more mason jars. Look at this. I love it already. I totally took way too many off the tree. But I didn't realize how little vinegar I had and that I didn't have any mason jars. I thought I was gonna be making like 5 of these and give them away as Christmas gifts, but that will have to wait because this is all we have. Look at that, that's probably enough. Then, what should we put in? Let's for sure put in a cinnamon. And then let's for sure put in some of the orange. Do one more. That didn't slice well. Hold on. The stray cat came back today. He had been gone for 2 days, and he did not spend the night in our basement for 2 whole nights. And then today he came back and he has a hurt leg. He's only walking on 3 legs now. This always happens to him when he leaves the house. He goes out, gets injured out there in the world, and then comes back to our front door for like love and support and healing and food and water and rest and recovery from whatever he is encountering out there. It's horrible. So, I mean, he's healing. He's got a scar like on his left shoulder area. That's healing up nicely. Like it will eventually regrow the hair. And then he had a hole in one of his ears, like he got bit or something. And he already has no tail. Somehow he lost his tail before we ever knew him. And then now he is not walking on his right back paw. So he's walking on all the other hands and feet or whatever paw. I don't know what they have. Legs. He's supposed to doesn't have hands, but anyway. But so now I can't tell, like it doesn't look like has a bite. I can't tell if it's his paw or if something's broken or just kind of sprained or if it's an actual injury. We'll know in a few days because kind of the pattern with him is after maybe less than a week, you can start to see if he was bitten, because then the injury will show as he licks away the spot and then the hair comes off. It's horrible. We've seen him go through so many injuries. Look at this beautiful thing so far. I love this. Anyway, and so now we spent a few hours with the cat this afternoon. I'm adding in the cranberries. Except for they're just all going in a pile. That's not ideal. And it reminded me of like in the Bible where he says, you know, come to me and I will give you rest. Because that's exactly what was happening. Like Stumpy was coming to us and we were giving him rest. But anyway. Okay, so all the cranberries are going to the tippy tippy top, which is not part of the plant. Apparently you have to put the cranberries in little by little so they get evenly, you know, distributed around the whole thing. Let me see if I can get some cranberries way on the bottom there. We will learn together. Okay, that's good enough. And then, should we put any oil in? I feel like this kind of mushed down the evergreens. There we go. Maybe we should put a little bit more evergreen in. I probably should have done one of these by myself before turning on the video, but that's all right. We learn together. Okay, it's beautiful. And then you put in the vinegar. Isn't that amazing? I love it. And then you can put a ribbon on it. Say you had a real mason jar with the silver lid or the gold lid, and then you could put a ribbon on it and give it as like a Christmas gift. And then if you gave somebody, this is like a Grove, was it Grove Collaborative bottle, but if you gave somebody like, you know, without the liquid in it, the glass jar, then they could move this that you gave to them for Christmas into like a jar. You could give them the jar and then they would have their own cleanser. That's totally natural. I love it. It's just so amazing. But because it's a pickle jar, we are gonna have a blue top, which is perfectly fine. I don't have to be all perfectionist about it. But anyway, there we go. Awesome, our own natural holiday spray cleaner. Have a good day. Bye.